the Giggle Potion. Welcome to another magical story time. When sadness began to brew, a little Giggle Potion came to the rescue. In a quiet little village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a young witch named Luna. She had curly purple hair, bright green eyes, and a heart full of kindness. Unlike the old, grumpy witches in the mountains, Luna loved to help people, especially when they were sad. But her village had a big problem. Nobody laughed anymore. The people of Grimshire used to be happy. But over time, they became so busy with work, fixing houses, and worrying about their crops that they forgot how to smile, play, or tell jokes. Luna tried everything. She juggled apples, she danced with her cat, Whiskers, and even tried to tickle the mayor's feet. But nothing worked. Luna hurried to her cozy little cottage, her excitement bubbling like a potion about to boil over. She pushed open the creaky wooden door, letting in a warm gust of air, scented with lavender and cinnamon. Her cottage was a delightful mess of potion bottles, half-written spell scrolls, and enchanted trinkets that occasionally hummed or twinkled on their own. She dashed to her wooden bookshelf, where a massive ancient spellbook sat perched like a wise old owl. With a flick of her wand, the book lifted into the air, its pages fluttering wildly before settling open to exactly what she needed. A single sip will bring endless laughter. Perfect, Luna beamed, her emerald eyes twinkling with excitement. She dusted off her old copper cauldron, set it on the fire, and rolled up her sleeves. Now for the ingredients. She carefully plucked a ticklish feather from a laughing parrot, a mischievous little bird named Pip, who lived in her rafters. Pip let out a squawk that turned into a chuckle as Luna gently took one of his feathers. Next, she uncorked a tiny glass vial filled with bottled sunshine, collected on the happiest day of the year. As soon as she tipped a single golden drop into the cauldron, the entire room seemed to glow a little brighter, filling the space with warmth and joy. Then came the pinch of giggly dust, a magical shimmering powder that was so light and airy, it tickled her fingers as she sprinkled it into the potion. As the dust swirled into the bubbling mix, it released a soft, tinkling sound like tiny bells laughing. Luna giggled, then sneezed, achoo, sending a small cloud of sparkles into the air. She wiped her nose, grinning. Oops, maybe just a tiny bit less next time. With a final swirl of her wand, the potion turned a dazzling shade of pink, bubbling merrily like a pot of giggles waiting to escape. Would this potion truly bring laughter to the whole village? Luna was about to find out. Luna set up a free lemonade stand, but instead of lemonade, she served tiny cups of Giggle Potion. The first person to take a sip was Mr. Grumble, the grumpiest man in town. At first, nothing happened. Then, his lips twitched, his shoulders shook, and suddenly, bah ha 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 ha, he laughed so hard he fell off his chair. The villagers stared. Then little Timmy took a sip. He started giggling uncontrollably. Soon, everyone wanted a taste. One by one, the villagers drank the potion, and soon the entire town was laughing. Belly laughs, chuckles, giggles, snorts, and even tears of joy. People rolled on the ground. The baker dropped a loaf of bread because he was laughing too hard. The mayor tried to give a speech, but could only wheeze between giggles. Even the chickens were clucking with laughter. At first, it was wonderful. The village hadn't been this happy in years. But then, things got out of control. People laughed so much they couldn't stop to eat. The farmer laughed so hard he forgot to milk the cows. Even the guard dog was rolling on the ground, unable to bark at visitors. "Oh no," Luna gasped. "I made the potion too strong." She rushed back to her spellbook, flipping the pages desperately. Luna realized she needed to balance the magic. So she quickly brewed a new potion, a calm breeze from a sleeping willow tree, a cup of warm milk from a mother cat, a sprinkle of soothing lullaby dust. She mixed it together and poured it into small cookies shaped like smiles. Luna ran back to the village and handed out the cookies. As soon as people ate the cookies, they calmed down, but they still felt happy. They could finally breathe between giggles. The village learned to smile without losing control. The mayor hugged Luna. "You've brought joy back to Grimshire, but also a little lesson. Too much of anything, even laughter, can be tricky." Luna grinned. "Laughter is wonderful, but a little balance makes happiness last longer." And from that day on, Grimshire became the happiest village, not because of magic, but because they remembered to laugh, play, and enjoy life every day. And that's the end of the story.